Wow.
The
Sorcerer.
you do not have any combat potions, click on the purchase button to buy potions. You need at least 3 healthy, uninjured combatants to fight in the arena. Open the recruitment window to hire warriors, archers, or sorcerers. You can...
Alright, he's done with this. This one's gonna take some getting used to. I don't have anything to buy there. Oh boy. Speeding
You can purchase eggs and juvenile creatures from local hunters in the purchase window.
Oh, I do have those. Let's see. Reaper Dragon Hatchling? I probably need the tutorial. Let me do the tutorial.
This tutorial gives an overview of human characters, training, attributes, and equipment. The character panel in the middle has 4 tabs. From right to left, the attributes tab, the equipment tab, skill upgrade tab, and the statistics tab.
Need to turn it up a little bit.
This tutorial gives an overview of human. The character panel in the middle has 4 tabs. From right to left, the attributes tab, the equipment tab, skill upgrade tab, and the statistics tab. On the left side of the screen, you can see the hired characters and slave warriors. It costs nothing to hire someone, but you need to pay his wages every turn and provide accommodation. Slave warriors are expensive to buy, but have no salary. There are 3 classes: warriors, archers, and sorcerers. On the right, there is your inventory with available weapons, armor, and potions. At the bottom, you can find the training sliders, which allow you to customize the training of each character. All equipment has a weight that increases the burden of the character.
Yep.
Stronger combatants can wear heavier armor pieces. If the burden is higher than 100%, then the agility is reduced, which can cause a loss of action points. Overburdened characters recover less energy at the beginning of each turn. Robin of Wayland is overloaded. Replace his heavy armor with a lighter one by drag and drop from the inventory into the body armor slot.
Is that it?
The shield icon on the right side shows the physical protection and the range between 0 and 100. The icon on the left side indicates the physical and magical damage of the weapon in hand. All characters can carry a secondary weapon on their belt, but that can only be one-handed. Certain weapons provide a bonus.
No.
Move the pointer over the icon to see weapon stats. This claymore has a Monster Slayer bonus, which gives 50% extra damage against monsters. Each combatant has 4 slots available for potions. The antitoxin reduces the effects of getting poisoned. The healing potion replenishes health points. The energy potion refills energy, and the potion of courage suppresses fear. Select Edmund the Slave by clicking on his belt. He carries an army sword with an armor-piercing bonus. Heavy armor is less protective against such a weapon. The poison blade in his hand is the only melee weapon you can use with the shield. Not only increases protection, but allows the warrior to block arrows coming from the front. The proper weapon reach is a prerequisite for a counterattack. If the enemy, he has an agility potion that gives extra action points for 1 turn. Archers cannot use two-handed weapons or shields in the arena, but can wear all types of armor. The only bow that mages are not allowed to wear armor, making them very vulnerable. They can, however, support others with powerful spells and magic staff. The 3 most important: the Resist Magic Potion temporarily increases a character's magic protection, while the Mana Potion replenishes mana during combat. Check the base traits on the left-hand side. Every character you hire has a minimum contract period, and you cannot fire them within this minimum term. Below that, you can see the compensation. If one of your men falls in lethal combat, you must pay compensation to his family.
That makes sense. Realistic.
The red fist icon indicates courage. If courage is low, the character will often refuse to participate in lethal combat. Intelligence has importance during training. More intelligent characters develop their skills slightly faster. Strength determines how much armor he can wear without being overloaded. This trait also affects the magnitude of agility, determines how many action points you can spend every turn. Endurance is critical when fighting prolonged battles. It determines the amount every action has an energy cost. If a character runs out of energy, then he cannot attack, block, or dodge. An attack coming from outside the field of vision is always successful. The next column shows the abilities the character can use in the arena. The next column shows fear and physical and magical protection values. The number of counterattacks determines how many attack and defense skills have an enormous impact on the successful melee or ranged attack, parry, and let's see the training sliders below. Every slider represents a skill to improve. Increase the slider of the trait you want to develop more, and decrease the slider of the less important ones. The green values in parentheses indicate how much that attribute will grow in a year. When you press the next turn button, the game calculates the development of each trait. This warrior wields a two-handed weapon, and his endurance is low. Set the slider of the one-handed attack and parry to 0, and increase the endurance slider. Your combatants can earn experience fighting in the arena, level up, and get skill points. You can spend it on new abilities like defensive stance, quick strike, cast magic, or decrease in the energy and action point costs of attack, parry, and dodge. If one of your characters has an unspent skill point, a blue icon appears next to his name. Select Short Rolf and open the Skill Upgrade tab and choose an ability to improve. Well done! You have completed this tutorial.
All right.
This tutorial will show you how to keep and breed your monsters or upgrade their skills. On the left, you can see the available places and your monsters. Each room has a capacity. The small chamber has room for 1 creature, the large chamber for 2, the dungeon cell for 3, the monster kennel for 4. On the top center of the screen, you will find the temperature and humidity values for the chamber, and on the right side, the temperature and humidity tolerance of the monster. If a creature lives outside its tolerance zone for a long time, it can become ill and even die. Click on the Varanus Hybrid button. This creature is dehydrated. A red warning message indicates if conditions are not right. Drag and drop its button to move it to the dungeon cell. Good. The Varanus Hybrid will recover for the next turn. Now, look at the base attributes on the top right of the screen. The proportion of the plant food largely determines the monthly upkeep cost, making herbivores much cheaper to keep. Adult monsters can be tamed or untamed. Only tamed creatures can participate in non-lethal combat. Tameness indicates how easy it is to tame a juvenile monster. Resilience shows how well this creature can tolerate magical treatments and it is sharing the chamber with the bear wolf that wounded him. Untamed creatures may attack a smaller one, damaging or killing it. Injured monsters cannot fight in the arena. Since they are in the same large chamber, if there is not enough room in the chambers or kennel, the monsters will live in the courtyard. Untamed monsters can escape, causing troubles in the surrounding villages. The untamed hunter monsters gain experience fighting in the arena and earning skill points when leveling up. The hunter bug has an unspent skill point. Open the skill upgrade panel by clicking on the blue icon on the bottom and select a skill to improve. Fine. Now, open the breeding panel by clicking on at the very top. You can find the name of the offspring. Below that, you will find 2 large slots for the male and female monsters. Old, infertile, injured, or moderately sick creatures cannot reproduce. You can breed creatures of the same or related species without adding any potion. But in this case, the green icon indicates the number of turns it takes to reproduce these creatures. The section below, all settings are correct now. Close this panel and click on the Next Turn button in the top right corner. You'll receive event messages. Read them and open the monsters window. The northern hunter bug has grown up. This creature has received intensive magic treatment that improved its traits, but caused abomination illness. As a result, life expectancy decreased and reproduction time increased to 5 turns. Open the breeding panel and drag and drop the hunter bug and the northern hunter bug to the creature slot. You do not need any potion the reproduction time has been reduced to 1. Next turn, northern hunter bug will lay eggs and the hyena wolf will give birth to her pups. Congratulations, you have completed this tutorial. Check out.
Okay. That's raising.
This tutorial will show you how to raise your juvenile monsters and what methods are available to improve their attributes. You can see the available chambers and the juvenile monsters or eggs inside them on the left side of the screen with the inventory below that. You can purchase eggs and creatures from the local hunters or at the annual guild's fair every May. The juvenile monsters will inherit the traits of their parents at random. If both parents have the same ability, all offspring will inherit it. Nothing is known about the monster while it is in the egg, but once it hatches, abilities will become visible. You must raise a creature to know all its abilities. The top middle panel shows the temperature and humidity. A red warning message indicates if environmental conditions are outside the monster's tolerance zone. In this case, treatment is less effective, and the creature may become ill or, in severe cases, die. The small dragon is now. The temperature is suitable, and the small dragon will recover for the next turn. Check out the inventory with potions, blood, and meats on the bottom left side of At the bottom of the screen, you can see the progress bar with food supplements slots. The hourglass icon shows the turns left until growing up. The small vertical bar indicates the hatching for reptiles and insectoids. You can add meat or a portion to each slot with drag and drop or double click. Adding meat as a food supplement provides an attack bonus against a specific class of monsters. Double-click on insectoid meat to fill up all 4 slots. Infusing blood can manipulate temperature and humidity tolerance, affect lifespan, and decrease fear of that particular class of monsters. For this, you need to purchase the infusion device at the annual Guild's Fair held every May. The basic set can only infuse blood to juvenile creatures. The advanced device can infuse blood and potion, while the grand infusion apparatus can be used on eggs too.
Okay.
A small info panel appears when you move the pointer over the potion icon. Potion strength indicates how effective it is, and the side effect abomination illness has developed in this creature's body because of the extensive use of potions during the breeding process. More treatment will surely kill it. If you do not cure this monster, it will become infertile with a short lifespan. Click on the runestone icon in the middle of the screen and select the runestone of purity. There is a slider below the runestone icon. You can change the intensity of the treatment by adjusting the slider. Runestone of Purity is an effective way to cure monsters, but it is not enough now. Add 2 potions of cure to the infusion slot. Put the meat or potion into a food supplement slot on the bottom center of the screen.
Where's the infusion slot? Two potions of cure.
Put the meat or potion into a food supplement. Put the meat or potion into a food supplement slot on the bottom center of the screen.
I'm not sure what it wants me to do. Slider below.
Abomination illness has developed in this creature's body because of the extensive use of potions during the breeding process. More treatment will surely kill it. If you do not cure this monster, it will become infertile with a short lifespan. Click on the runestone icon in the middle. There is a slider below the runestone icon. You can change the intensity of the treatment by adjusting the slider. Runestone of Purity is an effective way to cure monsters. But
Put the
it is
meat
not enough
or
now.
potion into a
Add
food
2
supplement
potions
slot on the
of
bottom
cure
center
to
of the
infusion
screen.
slot.
Put the meat or potion into a food supplement slot on the bottom center of the screen.
Once you have purchased the oracular crystal, you will see the exact level of abomination at the right side of the screen. Click on the snow beetle icon at the left. If there is not enough place in the chambers, creatures have to live in the courtyard. In this case, juvenile monsters can easily fall prey to predators or escape and cause trouble in the surrounding villages. In the top right-hand corner, you can see the percentage of tameness. The monster becomes tamed if the parameter reaches 100% by the time it grows up. Untamed monsters can only participate in lethal combat in the arena. Tameness increases each turn, depending on how easy it is to tame this creature. You can also use potions and runestone to improve taming. Add the 2 taming potions to the infusion slots.
Man.
This tutorial will show you how to raise your juvenile monster. You can see the available chambers, and the juvenile monsters will inherit. The top middle panel shows the temperature and humidity. A red warning message indicates if environmental conditions are outside the monster's tolerance zone. In this case, treatment is less effective, and the creature may become ill or, in severe cases, die. Now, the temperature is suitable, and the small dragon will recover for the next turn. At the bottom of the screen, you can see the progress bar with food supplements slots. The hourglass icon shows the turns left until growing up. The small infusing blood can manipulate temperature and humidity tolerance, affect lifespan, and decrease fear. Since the small dragon does not tolerate cold, it can be complicated. A small info panel appears when you move the pointer over the potion icon. Abomination illness has developed in this creature's body because of the extensive use of potions during the breeding process. More treatment will surely kill it. If you do not cure this monster, there is a slider below the runestone icon. You can change the intensity of the treatment by it once you have purchased the oracular crystal. You will see the exact level of abomination at the right side of it. If there is not enough place in the chambers, creatures have to live in the top right-hand corner. You can see the percentage of tameness. The monster becomes tamed if the parameter reaches. Tameness increases each turn, depending on how easy it is. The snow beetle has frostbite and frost protection properties, and the runestone of frost can improve both traits. Click on the runestone icon in the middle of the screen, and magic scrolls can enhance health points, strength, endurance, agility, energy, and magic resistance. To use runestones and magic scrolls, you need to build the hatchling's cabin. Insectoids are fragile and when you click on the next turn button, the potion of the next slot gets consumed, and the game calculates the effect of the treatments and the increase of abomination. If the monster grows up, a message will appear showing the result of the treatment and the mutations. Treatments are less effective when the temperature or humidity is too high or too low for the creature. Each treatment increases the abomination illness, which can cause shortened lifespan, infertility, or even death. You can add potions to the monster's food as a supplement, but if you infuse it directly into the creature's vein, the effect is higher and the side effect is lower. Once a monster has grown up, the player can no longer manipulate its traits. However, it can gain experience in the arena. Well done! You have completed this.
Okay. All right.
This was the golden age of the realm. Gladiatorial combats of beasts were never so popular, and month after month, a tournament was held in one of the monster arenas. You have decided to try your fortune in this bloody business and carve your path to wealth and fame. Don't underestimate the work to be done. It's easy to buy creatures from local hunters, but this is only the first step. Raising them costs money, and taming them is sometimes out of reach. Illnesses are common when conditions are not suitable. Pricey potions and magical artifacts are available to strengthen your creatures before they grow up. But only if you can afford the high prices at the annual guild's fair. Your grown monsters will fight in the arena and generate revenue, but untamed creatures can only participate in lethal tournaments and often die before you get a return on your investment. You will crossbreed your best monsters and, if you're lucky, offspring will inherit valuable traits. You are free to choose your own path. Whether you keep insectoids, reptiles, or carnivores, you need to learn, the art of monster breeding.
Dragons! Eventually, yes. Okay.
You can buy meat from local hunters. Adding meat as a food supplement provides an attack bonus against a specific class of monsters. Increase the food amount to make your creature a bit stronger. This will raise the Put the meat or potion into a food supplement slot on the bottom. When you click the next turn button, the potion or meat in the far left slot will be consumed by the creature. Traders Guild Fair. Buy hybrids, equipment, and potions. You can also sell your monsters. If you are short of money, you may...
Did it die?
Increase the food amount to make your creature a bit stronger. This will raise the upkeep cost as well. Click on the old key if you want to set the usage of the chambers.
plant diet. I need to plant. Some plants. Can't feed it though. Oh. Ooh.
Always have potions on your combatants if possible. Potions can cure poisoning. Replenish. Click on the old key if you want to set the usage of the chambers. Increase the food amount to make your creature a bit stronger. This will raise. There will be a Monster Breeders Guild Fair in May. It is worth saving money for this important event. Click on the old key if you want to set the usage of the chambers.
Dragging it one turn. Okay, cool.
Related species can produce viable. Monster Breeders Guild Fair by hybrids, equipment, and potion. Related species. Increase the food amount to make your creature a bit stronger. This will raise the upkeep cost as well. Related species can produce viable offspring without using the crossbreed potion. There is no crossbreed potion in your inventory. You can only breed related species. There is no crossbreed potion in your inventory. You do not have any combat potions. Click. You do not have any combat potions. Click. Related species can produce viable offspring without using the crossbreed potion. Related species can produce viable offspring without using the crossbreed potion. Build new buildings or assign rooms in the old keep. Build new buildings or assign build new buildings or assign rooms. Build new buildings or assign rooms in the old keep. Build new buildings or assign rooms in the old keep. Click on the old keep if you want to. Click on the old key if you want to set the build new buildings or assign rooms in the old keep. There is no crossbreed potion in your inventory. There will be a Monster Breeders Guild Fair in There is no crossbreed potion in your inventory. You can only breed.
We need to fix that.
Build new buildings, or assign rooms in the old keep. Build new buildings, or assign rooms in the old. Build new buildings or assign rooms in the old keep. Build new buildings or assign build new buildings. Monster Breeders Guild Fair by Hybrid. Build new buildings or assign rooms.
Okay, good, good. Yeah.
There is no crossbreed potion in.
I do like the complexity of this, honestly. Very cool. Even though it's just menus.
There is no crossbreed potion in your inventory. You can only breed related species.
Yay.
There is no crossbreed potion in your inventory. You Related species can produce viable offspring without using the crossbreed potion. When you click the next related species can produce viable offspring without using the related species can produce viable offspring without using the crossbreed potion. Related species related species can produce. There would be a Monster Breeders Guild fair.
A lot of boars.
Always have potions on your combatants if possible. Potions increase the food amount to make your creature a bit stronger. This will Monster Breeders Guild Fair Increase the food amount. Increase the food amount. There is no crossbreed potion in your... Build new buildings or assign rooms in the old keep.